What's going on, guys? Scopamar TV here, back with another video. Today we have a reaction to a woman saying the differences between how black women treat black men versus how they treat white men. Let's listen to what she got to say, and I'll come back with my 2 cents.
Good, because the way that I see black women pedestalize white men make me nauseous. And then it's like, well, white men treat us better, you treat white men better. Imagine if you treated your own man the way you fawn over them. White men be so mediocre.
Imitating the black man at that.
Yeah, they'll do the most basic stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, he bought her 2 roses. And they're like, that's so cute. I want that one day. And I'm like, well, now, what if we affirmed our own man like that? What if when our own man did something for us, we gave him that same level of, gratitude?
Yeah.
Imagine how much farther we'll get.
For sure.
But a white man breathe and you're like, oh, look how he took a breath. And it make me sick. Yeah, it make me cringe. It's like, ew.
Yeah.
Now you over here just worshiping this man like he already wants you to. That's a colonizer.
Wow.
Now he colonizing your womb. Now you just got a defeated, colonized body over here like this, just your eyes just big and bright, because of his skin tone. So Travis humbled them and showed them, yeah, they'll sleep with you and all that, but you see how when it's time for them to be in a real relationship and settle down, because I wouldn't be surprised if he married her. I wouldn't be surprised. I think he will.
And she just moved in too. That's what they said.
Oh yeah, there. So it begins.
About to be a billionaire as well. Yeah.
Treat your own man as good as you treat them white men. Stop fawning over them like that. It's actually disgusting. Good.
All right, there you have it, guys. So what she's saying is that black women give the most praise to white men for doing the basics, the basic things, right? And we see this all the time when they would just start saying that black men are the worst at this and the worst at that. Take, for example, saying that black men cheat, right? White men cheat as well. They just have a different name for it. It's called having an affair. Having an affair. They do not call it cheating. This world is marketing. Marketing is amazing. The way how people phrase words can paint a picture in your brain that is so deceiving that you will believe anything that is being said. Remember, other races of men cheat, but they call it having an affair. Listen to the word affair. Affair doesn't sound like a bad word. He had an affair. That doesn't sound like a bad word. It rolls easily. An affair. Black men do not have an affair. They cheat. They cheaters. He cheated on me. He did not have an affair. Do you understand? When she was talking about Travis, that's Taylor Swift fiance or boyfriend or whatever the case may be. He had a black woman previous to Taylor Swift, and he left or she left, whatever it is, they didn't work out. However, like I always say, some interracial couples are with each other because they want to be with each other. For others, it's an experiment. Whether it be from the black woman's side or the white man's side, they're experimenting. But when it's all said and done, and that white man parents talk to him, he's not gonna pick the black woman most of the time because he wants to be good with his own people. So he's gonna go for the person that they would approve of, right? You'll see it in this way. Most of the time, if it's a man with means and money and all this kind of things, that wealth is not going to be given to no black woman. It's going to be given to somebody else of his own race. That is what would make his people happy. So I can't blame the Travis guy for going with Taylor Swift. What I'm going to say is, for black women, if you're going to love the white man, love him because you actually love the person, not the skin color. Like I always say, date who you want to date. This is not people telling you who you should and shouldn't date. I believe, and I've kind of disagree when she said, oh, colonized womb and all this. We're not going to go into all that foolishness because we are all human beings. There's only one race, and that's the human race, right? So I'm not going to get into that about what she said, but what I will say is she did have a point to an extent that the treatment is a little bit different. If you listen to how they speak to their, white husbands versus how they'll talk to their black husbands, is two separate things. The tone is softer, the voice is softer, right? Compared to how they would talk to the Tyrone. And I won't make this a race issue, but this is an inferiority kind of thing. And we see this every day, man. This is even in clothes. Why do you think black people go out and buy Gucci and Louis Vuitton and all these kind of things? Because they feel that it is the greater brand than their own brand, right? So therefore, I remember I watched a movie called Fences with Denzel Washington, and I think he was talking to his son, and he's like, "Oh, you see, y'all believe that the white man's ice is always colder." Now that was a deep thought to say, well, is it a colder ice? No, ice is ice, but it's that inferiority complex. So I believe that until some people get over feeling as if they are inferior to others, they will start to date people based on who they are and not what they look like. The fact that some people would want to date other races because they want long hair or they want pretty eyes, but not because that person is a nice person, it is kind of a mental sickness right there. I'm not calling people mental sick, but if you're dating just because you want pretty hair according to the standards of Europeans and pretty eyes, that is somebody that is not aware that what they look like is beautiful as well. And keep in mind, most of the times that these women decide that they want to step out and date another race, they're not understanding that majority of the time they will not be accepted. So yeah, they'll date the man, but the family of that man are who they are, and they're always going to be pushing her off. Not all the time, but most of the time. I seen it with my own eyes. Won't call the names. I've seen it, and it is something that should be talked about. But the black women that are living that are living the fact that their child is a mixed child in a white family and is always an outcast, right? They won't talk about that because they already crossed over to the other side of the fence. And with that said, guys, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys believe that black women treat their men
Young black
worse
kids.
than white men? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Until next time, Scope of Mar TV. I'm out.